Did you know that for some people, asking for help feels as dangerous as walking into a battlefield? Picture this. You're struggling with a heavy box, a broken appliance, or just holding yourself together after a long day. Someone says, "Why didn't you just ask for help?" You shrug it off with, "I've got it," even though your body is screaming that you don't. You'll drag yourself through the task. Stay up too late or cry in the shower before you let the words, "Can you help me?" cross your lips. Later, you watch other people ask for rides, favors, or emotional support like it's nothing. And you feel this solid wall in your throat where their words would be. Inside, a quiet question nags at you. Why is it so hard for me to lean on anyone? What am I so afraid of? If asking for help feels more dangerous than doing everything alone, what I'm about to tell you about survival mode in your past is something most people never get to hear. And it might completely change how you see this stubborn side of yourself. Pretty quickly, the world starts naming this part of you. Yes, you're so stubborn. You're such a control freak. You don't let anyone in. You're too proud. Sometimes people even get offended that you didn't ask them, as if your silence means you don't trust them or don't need them. They joke about your "I'll do it myself" attitude, but underneath the teasing, you hear the judgment. There's something wrong with the way you carry everything alone. Meanwhile, you're exhausted. You wish you could just say, "I can't do this by myself," and let someone hold a piece of it, but when the moment comes, your chest tightens. Your throat locks, and out comes the same line. "It's fine. I'm fine." You watch other people lean on friends, partners, family like it's natural, and your own self-talk turns harsh. Why can't I be like that? Why does needing anyone feel like failure or danger? Most people stop there and decide they're just too independent or broken. But what if this reaction didn't start as a personality flaw at all? What if it started as the only way your younger self knew how to survive? What most people don't see is that this "I'll do it myself" reflex often didn't start as pride. It started as survival mode. Psychology shows that when a child learns over and over that no one is really coming, they quietly stop asking. If you grew up in chaos, with overwhelmed parents, addiction, illness, or adults who leaned on you instead of the other way around, your nervous system had to make a choice. Either keep needing people who don't show up, or become the one who never needs anyone. That's where hyperindependence is born. It's your body's way of saying, depending on others is dangerous. Surviving means doing it myself. What looks stubborn from the outside is often a survival strategy on the inside, a set of rules your younger self wrote to stay safe and respected. Here's where it gets uncomfortable. Part of you that does everything alone is real strength. It got you through things that would have broken other people. You learned how to function under pressure, make decisions, stabilize chaos. That deserves respect, not shame. But there's a point where the same strength quietly turns into self-destruction. You don't just handle a lot, you handle everything. You don't just protect yourself, you refuse help even when it's safe. You burn out in silence. Then tell yourself you're weak for feeling tired. On the outside, people clap for your resilience. On the inside, it can feel like, if I stop being the strong one, I don't know who I am. The question that changes everything is this. Right now, am I protecting myself? Or punishing myself by never letting anyone share the weight? When you see it through this lens, your story stops sounding like, "I'm just stubborn and incapable of leaning on anyone," and starts sounding like the truth. You are a survivor with a nervous system that learned early that self-reliance was the safest option. Your hyperindependence isn't proof that you're broken, it's proof that some younger version of you refused to fall apart when no one was really there. That part of you deserves gratitude, not hatred. But survival mode was never meant to be your forever mode. The work now isn't to throw away your strength, it's to let it evolve. I can start with tiny experiments, asking for a small favor, admitting I'm actually not okay. To one safe person, letting someone carry 5% of what you're used to carrying alone. Each time your body gets evidence, I didn't die. Not everyone drops me. If this felt like someone finally explained why asking for help feels so dangerous in your body, you're not alone, and you're not failing for surviving the way you did. Try one tiny experiment this week. Ask for a small favor. And comment what happened. Your story could help someone else. Subscribe and stay close. If you want more videos that speak to survivors' minds like yours, without shaming them, because in the next videos, we're going even deeper into how people like you can keep their strength. without doing life completely alone.